Hey everyone, this is Professor Barnhurst coming to you from from my kitchen with an informal video about just a few things about the course. First, I want to say thank you very much for your participation in the video forums. I know the technology isn't the best, and I know that it's a little bit difficult to record yourself, but I think you're doing a wonderful job, and I appreciate your answers and the critical thought process that you go through to provide the answers. In addition to that, I want to thank you for your responses to your peers. There's not a tool in practice for me to respond to you once you've responded to somebody, but I want to let you know that I'm reading all of your responses, and I'm, excuse me, very impressed by what you discuss with one another. I also appreciate that you're going into the optional written forum to just talk about the video form and how you felt that it went. I appreciate that your feedback there also. I have been reading now and those also and been making a few comments, but don't expect me to answer everyone's. It's just time-wise, I don't have enough time to do that, but I am paying attention to it, and I appreciate that a great deal. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the VAL survey. I just wanted to summarize it a little bit for us as far as a marketing, a targeting and segmentation tool. I think a number of you pointed out that the VAL survey is one tool that can be used in conjunction with other marketing research tools to help an organization identify a specific target market and then break that target market up into specific segments. The goal being that they find the most effective and efficient target markets so that they get a return on their investment. You saw in the text, there were 5 things that they should look at within a target market and, should identify within a target market in order to make it effective for them as far as the bottom line is concerned. Just a little summary about the results from everybody's recording. There were 14 of you that were innovators, 10 that had achievers in their dual labeling, 6 experiencers, 3 thinkers, and 1 maker. But what I want to mention to you is what I find extremely interesting is in the past, most of my MBA students are achievers and thinkers. I haven't had 14 innovators before. And I think that shows us that as technology changes and as students start to take some of these newer positions that aren't some of the old way of doing things, but now we're looking at new ways of doing things, specifically with technology, and we're also looking at new ways to market our products too. And I think that's reflected in your results, because innovators have all 3 primary motivations in different degrees. They are idealistic, they are achievement oriented, and they have an element of self-expression. Whereas, let me see here, achievers have mostly the achievement motivation. Thinkers have mostly the ideals motivation. And then when we go to experiencers, which was another group, they have a self-expression motivation. So I think it's very interesting that there are a lot of you that are innovators out there. And another point I want to make is I'm not surprised that 10 of you, and then the 14, 10 of you are also achievers, because you are an MBA student, and you should be an achiever because you have an end goal in mind and you work very hard to get there. So I'm not surprised that you are achievers. And I can see how organizations use this information to market to you, because when you did your videos, you talked about, I like to travel, I'm a tennis coach, I like to read, I like to research things. You had all of the terms that are reflected in these VAL survey the BOW survey results. So anyway, just a little observation on my part. I like to do that exercise. I think everybody sort of enjoys it. We all like to find out a little bit about ourselves. And the last thing I want to mention is about the paper, which is due this Sunday, May the 19th. If you have not looked at it yet, I want to emphasize that what I'm looking for you to do is use the course resources and the text information in regards to those 3 areas, which are developing marketing strategies and plans, capturing marketing insights, and connecting with customers. And if you'll notice in the text that it's broken up into sections, and those are 3 of the sections that start out the text. With that said, I want you to make sure that you use course resources and content to support your thoughts about why your organization is following some of these strategies or is not. I'll be looking for that in the paper. And I'll also be looking for in-text citations and resources at the end in the APA format. All right, so I hope you are enjoying the week despite the weather. Keep your hopes up because we're supposed to get sun Thursday and Friday, and I think we'll all really appreciate that. Thanks very much, everyone, for your hard work and your efforts in this course. And again, if you ever have a question or you need to contact me, please ask course questions in the Ask the Instructor form, and I'm always available by cell or by email for other questions. Thanks very much. Have a great day, everyone.